Hey, it's Geeky here, and today I am taking a look at the Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Bumblebee. Here we have Bumblebee in his vehicle mode, and he is a racing version of his concept Camaro vehicle mode, painted in his usual colours, with black stripes going across the bonnet and the roof of the vehicle, which can also be, which can also are textured, to feel like and have the look of carbon fibre. Can't really show. This camera's autofocus isn't really that good, so it can't really show it. But it's there, and it does feel quite nice under the finger. The front end has painted lights, which are done in silver, and the Chevrolet logo on the front is painted in gold, as well as all the vent details being coloured in black. It does look a very nice, mean looking car mode. The wheels are unpainted but do have moulded in brake discs, as well as a tiny little logo as well in the centre of the wheel. Can't really show. Don't know if you can see that or not. Other paint details, there's a small Autobot symbol on each side here. Little tiny little thing. And on the back, the tail lights are painted in red. The middle symbol here isn't painted at all. And the license plate is not only painted but moulded as well. So that's a nice little touch there. Bumblebee comes with a jetpack gun or thing, which is this. It is cast mainly in this flat grey with some brown plastic like here, and here, and some translucent bits on it as well. It just plugs into the port here, and the two little slots there, like so, and it looks utterly ridiculous on him. It does have the appearance of jet thrusters on the back here, and if you push forward on the little red tab here, you get his lights and sounds gimmicks, which, to be honest, aren't really necessary for this mode. I mean, it doesn't really need them. The sounds, you've got them, these little missile pods on both sides, but if you press them both together, you can't press them both together to fire them on like continuous. It does come with 5mm ports all over it. So, like say I've got these weapons here from Starscream, you can plug these in, like on there, on there, on there. So you've got some playability with the smaller deluxe figures and Voyager figures. But other than that, it's not really that essential to it. I mean, you've got this little noise here. It just does that. No matter how long you hold it, it just does it. There's no charge or anything, so it's quite annoying. It would have been nice if it charged up for a bit then fired, but you just got that, and it does nothing else. It's not really needed. You can pretty much do without it. And I think that's why the new release version of it for the Transformers 4 line doesn't come with it. All the pictures I've seen, it's not there. So until I've seen better pictures, then I may be wrong. Right, coming to the transformation, first thing I'm going to do is rip this off. You can leave it out like that, or you can just fold it back, just rip it off, and put it to the side. It's not really necessary for the transformation. Put that there. First thing you want to do is come to the back here and give the window here a little tug upwards, like so. That'll separate his legs, and you can pull out his doors. Like so. That'll allow you to pull forward on them here from this tab here to bring out the front of his car mode like that. Next thing you want to do is come to the back here again, pick up the roof and just flip it up to get it out of the way. Next, come around here, flip this grey piece forward, pull forward his arms, just move those up, fold that back in for now, grab hold of his legs, fold back the car panel, both sides, grab this part here and just fold it out flat, and like that. You pretty much got his leg, then you just got to unfold his foot and fold out his heels, and just fold in that robot panel to complete the look. You can tidy that how you want it. You can keep that down like that, or up like that, or like that, or prefer like that. And then just repeat on this side. Straighten his leg, close that in, fold this part around, fold out his toe, fold out his heels, and there are his legs. So it's coming together. Next thing you'll do is come up to the torso here, fold this back down again, and on the flat surface just give him a push. If it will do it, shrink him in a bit so he's got his torso done. Just fold out his arms for the moment, come up to the top here and fold these down. First thing, fold out the wheels, then fold up this little panel here. Just try and squish them together whilst moving his arms around to the side here. They peg in to there. But it's not worth doing it just yet until you've got his chest secured, just by flipping that up and just lining up the little tabs on the inside of the chest there. Which is easier said than done. Because it likes to be awkward. There we go. Wasn't collapsed properly enough. Now that's plugged in. It's just positioning the arms so that it tabs in. Folding the shoulders down. Get in there. In there. Then just fold out his hand and just tidy him up a little bit. Before finishing off, just fold out this little tab here, and that just clips up into the front grille part like that to secure it in place. And here we have B in his bot mode. And yeah, he's very chesty. You could pose for page 3 with a body like that. Yeah, he is rather large. Not as large as previous leader figures like the Leader Prime, which is not being transformed because I'm not doing that again. As much as I like that figure, it's a nightmare to transform. But he's rather easy to transform, and he does look rather nice in his bot mode. Articulation wise, he's got nice ratchet joints here, in and out. Softer ratchet on the up and down than in and out. He's got bicep swivel, elbow joint. Unfortunately, he's got gorilla arms, which is kind of unacceptable in a figure this size. It shouldn't have gorilla arms. The head rotates side to side. There's no hand articulation on the other side, obviously, because it's a gun, but you can extend it for some reason, and he has a fold out knife as well, which when you hold it down flat covers the barrel. So yeah, that's a bit silly. So just leave it. I just prefer to leave it in like that with the knife tucked up onto it. There's no waist articulation on him at all. Hips, very nice clicky joints. His knee is there. There's a swivel there as well There's another nice set of clicky joints. He has some, I want to call it foot articulation, but it's more mid-shin than foot. And his heel there, with ankle there, also is on a nice clicky joint. But he is rather nice. This mode, you've got access to his battle mask as well, which should, you know, it is a given on the robot of this side. It is easy engineered. Just slide it down, and there you go. Now I can't see a thing. Yeah. What I prefer to do is leave these little panels here folded in. They don't really add anything to the transformation, and you can also get greater range of movement as well from his head. Like so. Yeah, he is rather nice. He does have his problems, and that usually comes in when you add the backpack, because his legs aren't strong enough to accommodate the backpack. It's too heavy. Before I did the review, I tightened up all the screws along the back here and on his legs, and it still wasn't enough. It's just too heavy for him. To get the backpack ready for his rower, just flip it up, flip down, flip down, flip down, and it just pegs on into the same place. It would have been nice if it pegged in up here as well. Unfortunately, it's the connector port here is fine in vehicle mode, but it's terrible in robot mode. Just get those out of the way so you can position it. And immediately he's bending backwards. Yeah, it's just easier to leave the backpack off him. Just keep it for vehicle mode if you like it. If you don't, it's completely pointless. I would rather the budget for this went on like a handheld weapon, or, you know, better gimmicks for the figure itself, like a transforming gun hand instead of just having a gun hand that just slides out a little bit, which is rather disappointing. I mean, this is the only arm you can do, but you can pose it forward like that. This one, yeah, he's just waving at you to come forwards. But other than that, he is rather nice. He is strangely nice, with his little, even with his flaws. If you can find him for a reasonable price, and a reasonable price for him will probably be up to £20 to £30 or dollars, wherever you're watching. Other than that, he's rather nice. He's a pickup if you like Bumblebee a lot. I'm not really much of a fan of Bumblebee, especially in this size. He's a bit too big. But other than that, he's rather nice. If you like him, get him. Yep. Okay, I've been Geeky Liz. If you liked what you've seen, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.